collaborative program, Regional Development and the Municipality of Isperih present Tourist Destination Isperih-Razgrad Popovo, a road of ancient cultures and traditions. This project is co-financed by the European Regional Development Fund and the state budget of the Republic of Bulgaria. Have a closer look at one of the most attractive and visited destinations in Bulgaria. Our itinerary starts in the town of Isperih and the historical and archaeological preserve Zboryanovo. It's a unique complex comprising villages, sanctuaries and necropolises, representing an impressive religious and political center of the Get tribes. The preserve was founded in 1988 and is one of the rare fortunate examples for harmonic coexistence of archaeological monuments and relatively unaltered environment. Zboryanovo was and still is a sacred place founded by the Thracian Gets at the end of the second millennium. The most important object in the preserve is the remarkable Thracian king tomb from the Hellenistic period, located near Sveshtari village and included in the World Historic Heritage List of UNESCO. The tomb, with the exquisite architecture and picturesque decoration, is one of the greatest discoveries of antique archaeology in recent times. It was constructed at the beginning of 3rd century before Christ to serve as eternal home of a Get ruler. It is an unique monument of Thracian tomb architecture. The Thracian town Helis, a big Thracian fortified village dated 4th and 3rd century before Christ, is located at the heart of the preserve on a plateau surrounded from 3 directions by meander of Krapinets River. According to archaeological examinations, it was prosperous economic and political center in the Hellenistic period. It was described in the works of antique authors as the Get capital Helis, the residence of the Get ruler Dramehed. A 1,400-meter long stone wall protects the center, which occupies an area of 100 acres. The import of quality wine, olive oil and expensive table utensils is evidence for prosperity and the economical viability of the Get elite inhabiting Zboryanovo during the age of Lysimed, who was a successor of Alexander the Great in ancient Thrace. Kamen Reed is a Stone Age sanctuary built by the Thracian tribe Gets for the purpose of making sacrifices to the sun god. It was founded at the dawn of Iron Age and existed for 7 centuries. Our road leads us to a magical place, Demir Baba Kanka. The well-preserved Tarp tomb of the Olivian saint Demir Baba is located near a karst spring in one of the curves of the Krapinets River's canyon. It is the most representative and influential among the numerous Kankas in Bulgaria. The building stands in the heart of a sacred Get land and did not destroy the previous sanctuaries, but instead united their spirituality. According to the legend, the spring Petepresta was opened during a great drought by the saint himself, who pushed his hand into a rock and healing cold water sprang underneath it. Thracian sanctuaries, tombs, and a town with strong 2-layer stone walls, Bulgarian medieval Christian temple, village and mounds, Olivian Kanka, artifacts hinting Buddhism and Judaism, Christians, Muslims, and atheists enchanted by the magic of the holy place. This is Zboryanovo, probably the most charming archaeological park in Bulgaria. Our road leads towards Razgrad, a regional center of Bulgarian culture and spirituality. The spirit of Razgrad, complemented by the numerous historical monuments and architectural sites, is original and unmatched. Momina Cheshma is a monument of culture and one of the symbols of the town. There is a belief in Razgrad that the one drinking from the water will be happy until the end of his days, as he will have the greatest treasure, love. The clock tower is located in the center of the town and distinguishes itself from similar towers in Bulgaria, with its arc-shaped cornices and the dome resembling church architecture, one of the symbols of the town. The archaeological preserve Abritos is located 2 kilometers east of the town center. Its area is about 1,000 acres and includes a mound from the 5th-6th millennium before Christ, a Roman military camp, several villages, and the late antique town Abritus. The Roman Emperor Trajan Decius found his dead during the battle with the Goths in the year 251 near the town. The town of Abritus is one of the well-examined and exposed towns in Bulgaria. A significant number of artifacts were found in the antique town. Among them is the largest Bulgarian late antique golden coin treasure of 835 soliduses dated 5th century. In the regional historical museum are kept around 70,000 exhibits. This number includes the unique statuette of a golden Pegasus dated 4th century before Christ, a large collection of idol plastic, zoomorphic and anthropomorphic containers, casts for royal insignias, bronze and marble reliefs, and a large numismatic collection of golden, silver and bronze coins. The Mosque Ibrahim Pasha, with its magnitude, is an impressive cultural monument with national significance. It is the second largest mosque on the Balkan Peninsula. It was built in the 16th century. There is a local belief that the facade in the minaret of the mosque, which form its older part, were constructed by the great architect of the Ottoman Empire, Sinan, or by his apprentices. The temple Sveti Nikolai Chudotvorets was built in 1860 with donations made by the locals. The church is one of the most representative churches in Bulgaria from the mid-19th century. Varosha Quarter is an original architectural ensemble bearing the spirit and atmosphere of the Bulgarian national revival. Great number of museum and cultural centers keeping the spirit of old Razgrad are concentrated here. Don't miss the chance to visit the National Revival Period House museums of Stanka and Nikola Economovi, the native house of the composer Dimitar Nenov, and the house of the founder of the museum activity in Razgrad, Anani Yavashov. The following places await us on the territory of municipality of Popovo. Late Roman period fortress Kovachevsku Calais. It has been a very interesting place for the cherisher of cultural tourism for 2 decades. The town with its big fortress wall was built between the years 308 and 324 during the co-ruling of the emperors Licinius I and Constantine I the Great. The fortress walls are 3.20 meters thick, and the inner area of the town includes more than 40 acres. A new visitor center was built near the fortress and is functioning at present. A model of fortress and its multimedia presentation can be seen there. The Thracian tomb mound near Gogovo village is part of a necropolis which also includes other 2 mounds. The tomb was constructed at the end of the 4th century before Christ under the order and for the purpose of a Thracian Gete aristocrat or a ruler. Such a tomb with 2-chamber architectural design was the first of its kind found on Bulgarian territory. The Orthodox Church Temple Sveti Archangel Michael, known in Popovo as the Old Church, was built in 1863 and is almost a revival period complex. The temple consists of a neat white church with stone facing, beautiful wall paintings, a bell tower, a stone wall, and a pleasant yard. Discover the undiscovered in Isperih-RAZGRAD Popovo, road of ancient cultures and traditions.